So I just discovered something that not only made me more productive and more excited about doing stuff, but also made me a better content creator by far. So what the hell am I talking about? So imagine you and me. Out of the blue, you've got the best idea ever goddamn life. Obviously, you take out your phone and you quickly scribble down your idea in order to not lose it and forget it and perish in the depths of your mind. So boom, done, you got this, right? But there is a problem because later when you read your idea, you're like, what the hell is this? This is so bad. Was I high writing it? And yeah, you kind of were high actually. No, I mean really, you were high on your own thoughts. Does that make sense? For me it kinda does. Because when you wrote this idea, you had this clear vision in your mind of what this idea is gonna look like. You were thinking about all the details and you were getting excited about how it's gonna turn out. But now, days later, when you're looking at it, you are probably groggy and tired and lazy, and those words that made you hyped up for this now doesn't really do anything for you. And I had that happen to me a lot. It wasn't my idea's fault, it was how I wrote them down actually. Do you see what I'm getting at here? Well, let me explain this real quickly. Dude, I can't so obviously when you write down your idea, you're hyped, you're excited. But this is not gonna be you when you read this idea days later. You gotta treat yourself like your own target audience. Do you hear what I'm saying? You have to title your idea in a way that will get him excited and like he just can't help himself but do what you told him to days earlier. Like you are titling a YouTube video, so it makes your future self curious and wanting to see how this idea will come out. I'm getting hyped up. Ever since I started doing it, I didn't have any problems in getting myself up and actually doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Because it's like reading For You page on YouTube. Like every single idea is put down in such a way that I'm just excited to see what will turn out of it. So you kinda gotta treat your ideas like you treat YouTube videos. You have to title them in an engaging and interesting way. But it's actually way simpler than that because you know who your target audience is, and that is you. And you know best what fires you up and what gets you going, right? But there are still some caveats and stuff that I had to learn in order to kind of perfect this method. This is what I wanted to tell you in this video. How should you title your ideas? And there are many videos that will tell you exactly how to title your ideas in the most engaging and interesting way. But you also gotta dig deep inside you to kind of figure out what works best for you. And this is a muscle that you train. You will get better at it over time, which gives you an added bonus because if you are a content creator on YouTube, you will also train your ability to come up with an engaging titles for your videos. So that's a win-win situation, really. I don't know about you, but I get my best ideas when I'm relaxed and in a good mood, and it's when the magic happens and the thoughts are starting to bubble up. But when I'm about to execute an idea, so I'm sitting on my desk and looking for something to do, I'm usually not as creative as I would like to be. And I'm kinda looking for an excuse to not be doing anything, like this idea, but this idea, meh. So I have to take that into consideration, and usually I have to construct my ideas in a way that will get this bastard moving as fast as he can, and that will get him excited. So it's like coaching my future self from the past. Genius. I know, 500 IQ, right here. I think the most important thing when you think of an idea is that you have to describe the vibe. This title has to bring out those memories and those feelings of excitement that you had when you came up with this idea. Does that make sense? I hope it does. For me, at least, it's all about the vibes. It's all about how I felt and how can I bring those feelings back. But sometimes you need something more than feelings, right? And that brings me to the next step. You should always add a brief description after your title. Because sometimes when your idea is brewing in your head, you already have some thoughts about how it's gonna look like, how it's gonna pan out, about some specific details and things that will make it stand out. And it's easy to lose those details when you are just focusing on the feeling of this idea. And I think those initial thoughts about your idea are really important to actually remember. So always after your title, briefly describe, or fuck it, like do a whole paragraph of text describing your idea. But remember, your title always has to come first. Because that lazy bastard that is myself from the future probably won't even bother to read the whole idea. So you gotta catch his attention quickly, you know? So describe it as best as you can so we don't forget anything, because our heads are good at coming up with ideas but are not really good about storing them. So get it out as much as you can and as quickly as you can so we don't lose it. That's the most important part in all of this. Don't lose your ideas. I beg you, please. And this next thing is useful when you have a little bit more time on your hands. So like if you're out with your friends and you get this amazing idea, quickly like go to the bathroom or jump out of the window and use everything at your disposal to capture those feelings that are brewing inside you. So you have a better chance of making a connection in your brain with those feelings and this idea. And by use everything at your disposal, I mean make a doodle next to your idea, maybe copy a link from a reel that inspired you. Fuck it, use AI. If you don't have a lot of time and you need to get it out as quickly as you can, get ChatGPT, send him a voice memo of this idea, maybe even ask him to come up with some engaging titles. Bam, there you have it. It's stored, it's somewhere. So this is something that I discovered very recently and it's been working for me great. right? So that's why I'm so excited to talk about this, because like it changed the way I approach my ideas, it changed the way that I work, and like, do you see how fucking excited I am right now? I hope I could help. Yeah, let me know what you think actually. See you later. Bye. Yeah, I think that's it actually.